what if I do find another type of saturation or emulation kind of plugin that kind of gives me that idea or feeling of separation and just adds difference to everything. So I landed on. I have not found a whiff knob even close to that, like what they give me.
I like that. I like that harmonizer.
All right, chill.
I like that harmonizer. I might like that harmonizer better than I like Avox Double.
That's Avox. Hey,
slash harmonizer.
My boy. Wait, how's that BS? I'm fully mixing in the box now.
You answer how that's BS.
If you fully mixing in the box,
Uh-huh.
I know about 3 pieces on that table I would like to borrow for a week.
So I sold. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah,
what
you
I
sold one.
The Need Portico Master Bus processors is gone. That's gone, which was my main thing. But I stopped using pretty much outboard gear when it comes to mixing at all. Like I'm not using that at all anymore.
Can I chime in?
Can you chime in, or you want to ask a question? Go ahead.
No, I want to chime in.
Okay.
I feel like I know about what might have led to this.
What?
So
I'll tell you too. It was him.
It's a very intriguing. Ooh.
Low key. Go ahead. It's deeper. It's a deeper story. Go ahead.
I'm about to say it's a very intriguing thing that where we started from the Pulsar modular fucking tape machine, and then we were like, all right, let's see where we can really go with this. In terms of just like, I think what it was for you was the summing perspective.
Was my big draw to analog mixing.
To which when I found specific, the Pulsar modular PM281, I believe.
The emulation, the analog tape machine.
Tape machine, long story short, it's a tape machine plugin. That we figured out, and you were like, whoa, I think this might be like the outboard gear digital in the box piece type stuff. And then you mentioned like, well, I just now need to figure out when I'm summing my pieces. And I literally said to him, I was like, well, what if you just like, on your drums, stereo bus, on your instrument stereo bus, on your vocal stereo bus, what if you just put like an NLS or an SSL?
Oh, it was you. We did have this conversation. And then I said, hold on. And what I did, so long story short, great, wow, it was you. My fault. It was a combination. It was both of y'all then that really made me get from using outboard gear and staying in the box now with mixing. I still master outside the box. I'll explain that later. What you made me realize was, I was like, yo, I think what I love about analog or just kind of hybrid mixing was I was like, oh, I love my analog summing and stuff like that. Now, there's a lot of different arguments out there. Some people are like, yo, it doesn't really make a difference, blah, blah. I'm not here to argue, refute, or whatever that. What I'm saying is I like the sound of my Dangerous 2-Bus Plus. I love the idea of sending the stems out, going to the Need Portico Master Bus. I love the sound of it. I just was in love with the sound of it. What I figured out, and when I was having a conversation with you was like, yo, why don't on the actual stems, because I have 8 stems in my session, that's drums, bass, vocals, background vocals, effects, etc., about 8 stems of the entire mix. And he was like, yo, why don't you just put an NLS channel on it? Now, me, I was just like, I've been through the NLS channel like phase of my life. I'm kind of cool on that, but I was like, what if I do find another type of saturation or emulation kind of plugin that kind of gives me that idea or feeling of separation and just adds difference to everything. So I landed on the Mix Head XPL. Is it Make Believe's?
Yep,
MB?
Make Believe.
It's Make Believe's Mix Head because there's a machine head. I got an opinion about that too.
Or maybe machine head, mix head. Either way, they're both part of the same umbrella. The one makes the mix head plugin. That's all you need to know.
SPL, I believe SPL plugins makes the machine head.
The machine head.
And then Mix Head is from Make Believe. So what I started doing was
Make Believe. It's Make Believe.
I found a preset. I created a preset where I put Mix Head on every single one of those stems, on all 8 of my big stems. And bro, I kept trying. At first I was like, this sounds incredible, right? And I was like, I'm cool with this. But then I started saying, okay, let me put it up against my analog gear mixes that I did before. And I'm not gonna lie, every time I was like, I like the sound of the in the box more than my out the box. And literally overnight, I unplugged everything and said, I'm done. I figured it out. Like,
I'll be trying to tell you.
I was way happier with it. But my thing is, remember I always told you, I said it was just something that I felt like was fun for me, right? Like I loved it. It was fun.
I'll be trying to tell you, man. No, you're right.
Where you come in though, and why it made me go, I need to figure out how I'm going to do this in the box is I missed a mix opportunity with you because you needed a bounce or something.
No.
What?
I pushed back my release because you had mixed the first version of the record and I loved your mix so much, but we had to swap something out. and you was in LA.
and I couldn't do it for you. And
So I literally pushed the entire thing back, and everybody was so mad at me. I was like, I don't care.
see, and that right there made me go, I gotta change.
Yeah.
Like that made me go, I gotta
change your ways, man.
Yeah, I gotta change. And so that's why I just decided to kind of go on that journey, and that was it. But
I
I just wanted
say-
to break that because some people have been asking me about it. I've been saying it out loud, but that
So
was it.
we landed on the I don't know where you actually have been with it since the because you and me both like were working through the demo. I don't know where you landed with the Pulsar modular. Pulsar modular, shout out them. I will be copying in the next couple months.
How much is it?
We will look that up.
Okay.
However, from your recommendation, that UAD Ampex,
Fire, right?
I gotta do this on camera for the one time.
Courtney Daps. He's so strong.
Bro, you the one. You the one. You the
God
you
damn.
the one.
This boy strong.
You the one. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, actually, like that's always the last before. And mind you, I'm not ashamed to say this because I talked to him about it ad nauseum. When it comes
That's
to
your
me being
favorite
lazy,
word, by the way.
You such a hater. I knew you was gonna do that.
That's your
At
favorite
nauseum.
word, by
He
the
just
way.
he's a hater.
Yeah,
It's a great
facts.
word. It's a great phrase.
If not
great
that,
phrase.
shout outs. But you know, the isotope, which you know, the AI, we have that conversation. I do that a lot when it comes to my demos.
Okay.
But the last like manual plugin I'm always putting on is the Ampex.
It's the Ampex. What do you put it on? You put it on the mix bus or just individual
The mix
stems?
bus.
Okay.
The mix bus, and I go for the 250 master bus
Preset.
smooth preset.
Okay.
Yes. And then I run that in to Gold Clip. I clip that signal.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool way to do it. Hey, real quick, just had a huge favor that I wanted to ask you, and that is, could you please subscribe to the channel? It would mean so much to the growth of this podcast, as well as ensure that we're able to do more and more cool things on this channel on a weekly basis. So once again, it would mean so much. It would be a huge favor to us, and it would help us so much. Please subscribe to the channel. Okay, now back to your episode. The Ampex, and I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, because I forgot the whole name of it. But it's a
Yeah,
UAD
it's one
tape
something.
emulation, and it's really dope. And to me, it gives. If you missing low mids, that thing is like. But you got to be careful because it does eat up a lot of headroom. It eats up a lot of headroom. So I loved it, but it does definitely. It's gonna rebalance your whole damn mix.
Yeah,
like
it's gonna
basically to me.
rebalance it ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum, for sure.
You get
what,
it.
what,
That should be our Finsta name.
ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum.
Have you seen? Shout out Ben Thomas. We shout out Ben Thomas. That's how we
We
do.
do. That's the bro.
Have you seen? Because he texted me and was like, "Have you seen this? Did you see that new interface?
Who?
It looks like a competitor to the Neumann MT48 to me.
By who?
I think it's Aurora. Aurora. Everybody said it. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody said when they say Aurora.
Let me know. I'm gonna Google it.
It's a desktop interface from them, and it reminds me so much of the MT48 from Neumann, and it looks fire.
By Lynx?
Lynx Aurora, yes. Lynx.
Let me see.
What's the name of the interface? Because I said Aurora, but I always call them Aurora. But what's the interface called?
It seemed like the Aurora is not what you're talking about. But let me see what the new interface is. The Lynx interface. The Messa?
Let me see.
This?
Yeah. Is it by Lynx? It's by Lynx, right?
This little ugly interface.
It's from Lynx?
Yeah.
Messa. Yeah, I see
The
it too.
high-low Messa audio interface.
The high-low Messa. Bro, that... How much is it?
$2,500?
How much is your interface? 18?
18.
It's more expensive than the Neumann?
So?
Well, because it's newer than the Neumann.
But the Neumann was never that expensive.
The what was never
The
expensive?
Neumann was never that expensive.
It was never 2K. It was never 2K.
Your interface
Never
is 20,000.
Yeah, but it's 18. No, it was 1,800.
Oh, yes, he's
I'm
right.
just
He's
saying
right.
the nerve.
He's right.
I'm
He's
just
right.
like, wow, it's more expensive than
because
the
they
Neumann.
wanna. It's supreme culture. We're
I
better
don't
than
know.
Neumann, quote unquote.
I don't
quote
know.
unquote.
It could also have more ins and outs or something. It
maybe.
could be something like that. But I
Maybe.
did find it interesting. I did see that came out.
I ain't gonna lie. I like you a lot, Lynx.
1, 2,
It's an
3.
ugly interface to me.
Let me see it
And I
again.
like pretty
see-
interfaces.
You see eight.
You know what it
inputs
look
on
like?
this?
You know what it remind me
Levers?
of?
You see 8 inputs
Can I
on
see?
this?
Can you pass me that? Let me see.
On the screen
You know
is
what
8 inputs.
What you saying?
It's 14 in, 14 out.
Oh,
Do
golly.
you have 4 mic pre's on yours?
Yes. No, I have 2 mic pre's on.
Okay, so this guy's 4. So that might be.
I have 4
that-
full, like
yeah.
pre's in
Yes.
total.
Yeah. But sorry, I'm talking about mic pre's. My fault. 4 mic pre's.
Yeah,
4 mic. No, I have 2
2 mic
instrument
pre's.
inputs and 2.
my priest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that might be where that price point might come in.
With
But it
all
feels
due
like a
respect,
competitor.
I'm a big advocate for sexy like pieces.
Yes.
It's an ugly piece to me, man.
Yeah.
But
it's
shout out
not-
to
it's
Lynx
not
though,
handsome.
and shout out to the design team at Lynx. I hope y'all don't see this because
They will. And you hey man,
see this.
if that's your opinion, that's your opinion.
No,
And-
hey,
I'm
no,
not
I
jacking
die
it.
with it, but
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
your
Because
opinion.
I still,
I'm not jacking
you know what it remind me of?
What?
I'm dragging it. But remember, like the ball mouses.
It does look like the ball mouse.
The ball mouse. It looked like
it
in the same family. But shout out to Lynx.
I haven't heard it, or I haven't heard anyone opinion on it and stuff like that. But it
The
looks.
thing is, Lynx be having some fire designs.
No, they
like,
make really good
designs.
converter. Like they make really good interfaces, dog. Like a lot. I think TZO is using the Aurora, if I'm not mistaken. I think
Really?
yes, I think TZO uses the Aurora. There's a lot of people that use the Aurora.
Okay.
Yeah, TZO has that. I know his summing amp is still that Neve Orbit.
Shout out my boy Tizio, man. He makes a lot of my stuff. Oh, y'all collabed.
We did collab.
Hey, man.
Yeah, facts.
The dot connector over here.
The document, yeah. TZO, I did the mix and TZO did the Atmos.
So go stream R&B Dreams by Sweater.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yes,
cool.
sir.
TZO called me and be like, "Yo, just send that shit. Just send it."
Just
I
send
said,
it.
"How would you like the vocal? Just send that shit, bro." He said, "I got it."
I got it.
I was like,
got it.
"Okay,
Why?
man. Okay, Tease. I got you,
I
bro."
would have put
So
Vortex
dope.
on every channel.
Type shit. I was like, I didn't know he was doing a lot of Atmos stuff.
Oh yeah, he's done every one of my Atmos. You and Leslie are the only people I go to for mixes, and masters are usually Ohad. I think Ohad has done
Everything that you've done so far.
No, there was one. Sing Mastering did my first single. But I really rock with Ohad. I like all.
Ohad is dope.
I ain't gonna lie. All these interfaces, all these engineers is dope as hell. I'm just
Yeah.
happy. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
ooh,
yeah,
I get to spin the wheel.
Ohad has.
Ohad's so crazy, bro.
Ohad's crazy. Ohad gave me one of my favorite mastering tricks as of later, as of this year, and I know
dive
people
into
know
some
about it.
others,
It's all
yeah.
good, but for me, he put me on. Basically, sometimes he's taking an EQ, right? He has the left channel and the right channel, right? So think about it. EQ, left. Think about a Fat Filter Pro Q3. You put one point and left, and you put 1 point in right mode. So left, right, right? So the left and right. He's going of a difference of about, and sorry, Ohad, if I'm butchering this. He's going at a difference of about like 200 hertz between the two.
Yeah.
And he's EQing the left channel a little differently from the right channel. So basically, he's boosting 1 dB in 800 and 1 dB at 1000 hertz. Get it?
Or like 600.
Right.
Yeah.
Depending, whatever spot
Yeah.
he picks.
Yeah.
The sound that
With
one,
ear, like, oh, it's
That-
like this 3D effect kind of thing, right?
but your ear can't, it's like your ear
can't tell the difference, but it's something there. It's,
it's something,
okay.
and it sounds, leave-ins, excuse me, Sweater, when I tell you, it sounds amazing, bro. Like, and I be feeling bad because I'm like, it always works. It just always works. That's one of my favorite things. I seen Luca Predalesi also
out
put me
Luca.
onto that. He used to do it with I seen him do it with like hi-hats and stuff to give the hi-hats a little bit more stereo feeling. He would
Yeah.
go to the high end
So-
and EQ the left channel differently from the right channel.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
actually fucking actually just give us the
unnecessary.
change.
Just cursing for no reason. I'm motherfucking shit, damn it. I'ma just, I'ma just,
I'm very,
you know,
I'm very irritated for my own personal.
All right.
But the
Masha,
Sabrina, the Sabrina Carpenter
Yes.
template that I
Please.
Oh, I
shout
thought
out.
you was going to talk about her album cover. I was going to throw my phone.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I
They've
don't.
been killing her. Shout out Sabrina. I love you, Sabrina.
I'ma look at it.
I really rock with you, man.
I shout out the user. I will make sure we figure out his name in the description when we post the episode. But it's very similar to how we like or rather the Sabrina Carpenter effect that I sent you, like having everything like the doubler specifically is a doubler effect for like lead hook doublers.
Right.
So like it's kind of similar to like how that person went about it, just like in terms of like this whole thing.
Let me see. So what are you
And
saying?
I'll showcase his.
You say that
settings.
this individual, he's basically
Yeah.
showing you the
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter doubler effect for her vocal.
And also too, I think the difference maker is having that reverb / chorus effect right on the channel as an
as opposed to like a
an
send.
insert effect
Right.
versus a send. Yeah.
So I'm gonna read it. Chorus. So basically, chorus aux track. So I'm gonna assume that the person is saying, "Hey, here's your lead vocal," but then you make a send, and this is the track this is what I'm about to spit to you, like the track as far as the aux. So on the aux, he has the AIR Harmonizer. Air makes really good plugins, but they're mad underrated. People don't talk about their stuff a lot. AIR.
They linked up with the ops. I don't like them.
Who's ops?
Who's ops?
Yo.
Who's
Don't they
y'all?
like
Pro
Pro
Tools, Pro
Tools
Tools, Pro
stuff?
Tools, Pro Tools.
I don't even know really what you mean.
Hey.
Oh yeah, a lot of their stuff is like native to us. Hey,
Can I say?
Shout out Team Air.
I like that harmonizer.
all right, chill.
I like that harmonizer. I might like that harmonizer better than I like Avox doubler.
That's
Slash,
Avox. Hey,
slash harmonizer.
Tripping.
my boy.
Slash
Avox.
harmonizer.
You mean Avox Duo?
Both. Duo
mean
and the
Avox
harmonizer.
You mean
Harmonizer.
There's no Avox
Yeah.
doubler.
Yes,
Yes,
the
there
Avox
is.
Duo is the name
Duo.
of the
Yes,
Right,
thank you,
Duo.
thank you, thank you.
You're not talking about Duo.
I ain't gonna lie. Duo
You
is
talking
one
about
of them.
Avox Choir. or
You talking about,
something.
bro? Avox
That's not
Duo.
a harmonizer. Duo's not a harmonizer.
It's just it's
But
not
I'm talking about Air's joint is both a doubler slash
harmonizer. well, yeah, it does more.
Avox Duo is the greatest
Hey, bro.
vocal doubler
Doubler,
ever created.
bro. That doubler is nasty.
I said the same thing too, and before I downloaded the Air Harmony, whatever, I tried to use the Avox harmonizer for that same thing. I did not get that result until I got the Air shit.
Let me say this all, because now I'm reading it and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting technique. So they're using, on the aux track is AIR harmonizer, 2 unisons panned L and right. So two,
So
making
within
a
the
mess
Air
of my audio.
harmonizer, you're going hard left, hard right for the one singular track.
that's
Yes.
interesting. I'm going to test that. I'm going to try that out.
strange.
I'm thinking about
Unison
phasing.
each- yeah, that's.
I'm going to test that.
And yes, they're both in unison. Yes.
EQ, compression, and reverb. That's a big ass ambiguous
Yes.
statement.
And
EQ,
literally-
compression, reverb, blend to taste. Like, damn.
Yes.
I get
Okay.
a wet knob.
Yeah.
No, literally.
That's a lot.
Throw the Valhalla on the actual chain. I was like, why not send it?
He is explaining it. And I see like it's a really short delay on the, a short decay on the vintage verb. I just gotta try it for myself, but I'll try it out. Do you have it in Pro Tools?
Yes.
Slide that
I got
template,
you.
please. I got you. Slide that template. Okay, I'll try it out for the most part. You are unimpressed. This episode is supported by Colossal, and today we're excited to tell you about Drops, their brand new product for producers and beat makers. When selling beats and collaborating with artists online, us producers are jumping around to different apps. File sharing, emails, DMs, and payments, and it can get really overwhelming to stay on top of it all. This is where Drops by Colossal comes in. It brings together all the essential tools and simplifies the whole beat buying and selling experience. Creating a drop is super fast. Just upload your beat to Colossal and you get a unique drop link that you can share with artists in DMs on your socials. Drop is one of the best experiences that you as a producer can give to an artist that you work with. It looks amazing. An artist can buy a license in seconds. And when you sell a beat, you instantly get paid to your PayPal account. Drops is free to use with no subscription fees and available right now. Sign up at colossal.fm/producers to get started.
You are
Extremely
unimpressed.
Unimpressed.
Y'all gonna call me childish.
What?
I'm still thinking about his moment of weakness a few minutes ago.
What was the moment of
What's
weakness?
your joint?
Sabrina Carpenter. He said, "Yo."
He did that?
Yo.
He said, "Yo." Hey yo, one
I'm
gotta go,
uncomfortable.
man. One gotta go, man.
Give me
Random one gotta go. Random.
What?
Random.
Oh,
Just
what?
random one gotta
What
go.
do we owe the pleasure of one
Oh,
gotta
man.
I
go?
love it. I always love it.
I'm just wondering, right? Just
Okay.
random one gotta go.
Okay.
Spectre.
What are you saying?
Plugin gotta go.
Versus.
Okay.
Spectre.
You've been trying to kill this plugin for years.
What's the other joint that Brainworks makes?
What kind of plugin?
What you call it? The
V3.
black box.
Oh.
Black box.
Okay.
Spectre,
Brainworks
black
doesn't make the
box.
black box, by the way.
It's
Spectre, black
Plugin
box,
Alliance.
and I'm trying to think what's another plugin we love over here. MP,
MP.
master plan.
Whoa.
Random, just 3 random plugins. But if you got
Can
to
I
go with
ask
that
real
one.
quick before we solidify this? Because your go-to is Soothe. MP or Soothe? I'm fine with MP either way.
With all due respect, Soothe is leaving any day of the week.
Yeah,
Fair
but
enough.
Can
So
I,
MP, let's do it. That's fine.
Soothe has exited the building for Speccraft for me personally.
Oh yeah, I know.
Speccraft has-
You're a Speccraft kind of guy.
I'm a Speccraft guy.
But okay,
What-
so
We
MP.
gotta go. MP.
That's the worst one you ever gave. I'm not gonna lie. It's the worst one you ever gave. So Master Plan.
Master Plan.
The reason why Master Plan is so hard to leave is because that width knob
Yeah, it's
Can I be
hard.
honest? The reason why master plan is so hard to leave is because that's what I used to master.
And the
Uptight.
loud knob,
talking
yeah,
about?
facts.
So
master plan,
I can't. I'm not because the whiff knob alone. I can't. I have not found a whiff knob
replacement.
even close to that. Like what they give me in that. Black box, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't do that,
But you
bro.
got BB tubes if you want.
No, it's not the same. BB Tubes
not
is
the
dope,
same.
but it's not. Black Box got some sauce,
And then what's
bro,
the
on it.
what was the
So
other joint?
Spectre gotta go.
Spectre can't leave, man.
Spectre can go because that's what I'm picking.
Can I say something? Spectre is probably the one in that list that I feel like I could figure it out with something else, but I love the form factor of it. But
absolutely.
Black Box, I can't get nowhere.
All right, master chain one gotta go. Ozone, MP, GP, well, God Particle, Master Plan, Ozone, and Black Box.
Wait.
One guy-
Ozone?
God
Ozone
Particle.
goes nowhere. Go ahead.
Ozone, Master Plan, Black Box, and God Particle.
God particle.
One gotta leave your master chain.
For me, God particle.
Can I tell you why? And I have an unpopular take on this. One of the main reasons God Particle cannot leave is because I really like the limiter in God Particle. I know I may stand on
That's
that island
crazy. You're by
alone.
yourself.
Here's the
I know,
caveat.
but I'm not gonna lie. I've grown to understand that limiter on God Particle, and I've tested a lot of them. I know a lot of people. Also, I want to say this. I know a lot of people like that invisible limiter. I finally downloaded it. I just couldn't get with it.
I don't know what
neither.
you're
I don't
talking
And I know
like it
that's a hot take. And
I don't
listen,
like it either,
I know some
personally.
people that Stuart White, Ben Thomas, they all amazing. And also, I just couldn't get my ear around that limit. I was like, I'm not liking what it did. It gets your stuff loud as hell, though.
Now,
You know what else
granted,
gets your stuff loud as hell?
What?
The big ass knob on Master Plan.
For sure, I haven't. Can I be honest? I haven't used the loud knob in a long time.
You're wild.
I've just been using the other stuff.
You know what?
We got Mr. Record Loud over here.
LJ,
No, I've just been
LJ,
able to get a lot of
LJ,
loudness in the mix
LJ,
lately.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
He hating.
know what it is?
Neil Pogue effect. He hits the thick knob and the
Yo,
he hits the thick knob and it's good.
hey, Neil Pogue is the one that made me
it does it,
feel
though. It does
comfortable
it, though.
about using that whiff knob because he was like just a little bit of whiff. I was like just a little bit, right? He was like just a little bit, and he said he put it all over chromacopia, and I was like yes, bro. I was like thank God.
What's the joint next to thick from the first edition?
It's a saturation. It's still on the
saturation
the new one.
joint.
It's a. I think it's a saturator.
Those
Like a
two,
saturator.
sometimes
The
I
thick knob-
never.
the thick
I-
button.
Yeah, thick. I never.
It's
I
a low
never
mid
turn-
saturator.
I never
we
turn the
said
loud.
what's the knob next to clean?
Let me
Thick
look at-
and
let me look
clean.
at Master-
Those are the ones.
Let me look.
Once I activate that,
Master
I look
plan.
and I'll make sure I'm like -7. And if I'm hitting -7, I don't touch
Yeah,
loud.
it's thick, clean, and tape.
Thick,
Those are the
thick,
ones I
clean,
like. Oh.
tape, and what's the compression one?
Here you go. So it's thick,
Smooth,
clean, multi.
multi. For
That's the
multi-band.
multi-band.
I still ain't update mine. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, I'm still on the beta, which scares me.
That's crazy.
Because I've been doing a bunch of mixes with that, and I'm like, yo, I gotta switch over. I got like,
You're
bro, I got like
crazy.
50 mixes with the beta. So if
Yeah, facts.
I might lose sessions.
Yeah,
I gotta
sessions.
update my master plan. What's a 1.5?
Multi.
Smooth.
Smooth for the compression.
Which smooth.
It's compression.
Is it compression?
It's compression.
Okay.
They literally tell you.
Calm was to get rid of the harsh frequencies. Calm. There's a calm button. Remember calm?
I ain't gonna lie. I go straight to loud, wide, low a little bit, and high a little bit. Like I just be bringing both of them up just a tad. Or depending on what God Particle tell me, if the you know what I mean, if the low is hitting too bad, I might bring it down on the master plan.
Okay.
And I go straight to thick, clean, and sometimes tape if I'm feeling
Tape,
splazy.
I like the tape emulation on there. Like, you ever felt like, to me, I used to use the tape a lot when I felt like the mix was a little too harsh up top.
Yeah.
I would hit tape and it would smooth off the highs. I think if I looked, when I look at the button, I think there's like a little curve. It kind of just like curves things off at the top a little bit and shaves it a little bit just to make it feel a little warmer.
Speaking of
yeah,
plugins,
you're right.
I want to shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
Calm as
I want to talk about this new plugin that my friend is developing. My friend Devvon,
Which one? Hold on. Wait.
the one,
I think you're talking about Devvon
Wait,
McLeod.
the one.
Wait, because you can't bring it up yet.
Why not? It's almost done.
It's almost done.
And this is coming out weeks from now. So let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
but I'm not ready.
Let's just tease it. Because
Okay.
you know it's crazy. Because so what I was doing. So on my laptop.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna let you
Long story
get this
short,
off. Okay.
I'm gonna let you get this
to
off.
preface, I've been working on this for a while, bro.
Absolutely,
Like this idea.
yes.
But go ahead. Okay. Screw it.
Anyway, so I've been messing with a lot of video files because we getting into album mode, and I don't use I stopped using drives a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I
externals.
stopped using external drives. Everything is internal and Backblaze. So I was
I'm
like,
with
all
him,
right,
by
let
the way.
me just finally delete some stuff, offload some stuff into a hard disk drive. So I bought one, and I was moving some stuff over, and I realized how much space was being consumed by plugins I don't use.
Never use.
To you, brother.
Man, so for so long, obviously, I've been sitting here thinking to myself, I was like, yo, I hate when I have to uninstall a plugin. Like when I have
This is
to,
the worst. Like they make it so hard. To
it's
do.
hard. Yeah, it's very hard to remove a plugin. Sometimes,
The whole bundle download.
Oh my-
Hey yo, who does that actually?
Mix DSP,
I don't have anything.
that you go ahead and download Mix DSP.
What's the? It starts with a T.
Techovation?
No.
T-Rex.
T-Rex. Oh my god.
Oh,
They'll make
yes.
you download the whole bundle.
They're the type of-
UAD makes you download
Yeah,
the whole
because you know
bundle.
why? Because they're the type of people that save to your overall library. When it be like instead of library user, it just be like library audio plugin. I'd be like,
No,
Tight.
it's whack. And then you accidentally drag it in. Oh, we don't have a serial number for you.
And then guess what? And then you got the problem of when you open up your DAW every time, it'd be like activate. Like you have to
Yeah.
activate it, and you
Oh,
be
that
like,
doesn't happen when I open up my DAW. It happens when I rescan plugins.
okay.
and you know why?
And that's
real quick,
annoying.
real
You
quick,
have to go through that.
real quick, which I will shoot him some bail on because he has been fighting this battle by himself for a long time.
Okay.
iLok, you are mad guilty when it comes to that. If I do it once, do not hit me 24 hours later when I open Ableton like, yo, you didn't activate this. Yes, I did, bro. Come on.
I'll say this, and then I'll get back to that point.
Yeah.
I have a really big issue with my UAD activation. I don't know why.
It's specifically UAD,
UAD.
or Slate.
It's Slate. I'd be cool. UAD. I have so many issues with the activation of my plugin. Sometimes some of my UAD plugins work. Sometimes just a batch of them just stop.
Can I be so transparent real quick?
Yeah.
What?
That he brought up iLok. So the other day I was thinking, you know what? Been rocking with this laptop for 2-3 years now. You know what? It's not time because I'm not getting no wear on it. Everything is still good. The screen is great. I'm halfway through my storage. It's like, bro, I haven't wilded out on this laptop. Remember, I got like 4 terabytes. But I'm like,
Oh,
you
that's
know what?
right. You the guy.
I said, you know what, man? Life been doing me well. Let me explore. I was looking at Apple. I'm like, oh, I could mess with this new, because I like to max out my laptop.
Yes, we know,
I
which
could-
is unnecessary.
I could mess with this 128 gigs of RAM.
That's so
8
unnecessary.
terabytes. I'm like, I might
you know
cop
what I
it.
replaced for
Can I
double
be
O?
so real with you?
What?
Before I was really considering this purchase, and then I think I was,
Why though?
because I was like, man, fuck it. I want a black MacBook. Let me mad more space.
Okay.
You know what I mean. Can I be honest? It would be the peak laptop for me.
It maxes
I'm not
you out
worried.
in the
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm maxed out. It's like I'm good, bro.
Okay.
I would never have to worry. And granted, I don't really have to worry with my laptop now. But I just, why not? Something nice for me. I'm gonna give my laptop to one of the homies, something like that. Cool.
Oh my God! Can I be this guy's friend? What the?
Hey man, yeah.
Can I be this guy's friend? I just on the couch.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Nah, because I got, shout out to the homies with
Continue.
the MacBooks from 2017-18. We gotta get y'all better. We
Classics.
gotta get y'all right.
We gotta get
Know what I
y'all
mean?
better.
Good MacBooks.
Yeah, for
good
real.
MacBooks.
No,
there.
they still hold up.
Still good MacBooks.
MacBooks.
So I'm like, all right, let me look at it. I was looking at it. Oh, the black color, whatever. And I was thinking, all right, how many days would it take for me to transfer everything? And it didn't take that long, but I was like, I gotta install all these plugins again.
Yeah.
That's gonna suck. Yada yada.
Was it a day?
Then I
Was
start-
it 2?
Huh?
Wait,
Was
hold
it
on.
a
Let me
day?
finish.
Was it 2?
He's getting to it
It was
because he didn't get
It
it.
was a few days. I didn't
Tight.
get it. I
Okay.
didn't
He
copy
didn't get it. He didn't copy.
But
it.
can I tell you the one thing that I remembered that I would have to do besides update everything, which
What?
would suck? I was like, I would have to switch my Autotune to iLok.
Oh, you got to make the big change.
I'm not finna do
You
that.
dead serious? That's
I
what stopped you?
promise
Can I say, bro?
I promise you.
For me, I'm gonna be honest. I hear you. It was the easiest transition ever.
I'm cool.
I couldn't believe it.
I kid you not. The only thing on iLok is HMD plugins, Fresh Air.
That's right. You did. It's only 2
I was about to
plugins.
say, keep in mind when he brought it up when it was first a thing, he was the one that brought it up.
I was like,
and
bro,
he
I'm
still
never
has
updating.
not. Yeah.
I said I'm never up. The only way they could get me to update is Autotune 12 got to be the greatest.
It's gotta
like
be the thing.
it got to be. I got to be able to put Autotune on one track and record all my backgrounds at the same time, and they
at
could
that one-
multi-pitch. You know what I mean?
Something
But,
crazy.
you know.
So for me,
Or they got to bring Evo back or something.
yo, I looked it up the other day. I miss how it looked. I was like, what was the look of the old auto? So I looked it up the other day.
I went to a studio
But-
and he got it, and I was like,
You was like,
I don't know who
loaded
you are.
up.
I don't know who you are.
Loaded up. Yeah, facts, that too. So what brought us to this conversation is because obviously we have a new product that we're bringing to HMD.
Shout out.
And granted, of course, you know, we all suffer from this problem. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so when we came to the idea, I was like, yo, this would be so awesome to have because I am a plugin developer myself. And I was like, I want to start being able to, we were coming into the place where sometimes you may need someone to uninstall the plugin. Like, yo, uninstall it and reinstall it kind of thing. So I started to go to my developer and I was like, yo, can you just give me like an uninstaller for, just for like my plugin and stuff like that, because sometimes when we do help desk stuff, I was like, that'd be great to just have them, you know, uninstall it easy. I could be like, hey, use this uninstaller. And then we were like, oh my gosh, what if we just create an uninstaller that can uninstall plugins?
By that time, at that point, you would already, for your product, done AU, VST2,
VST3, all these formats.
Yo,
so I was like,
you're the
oh
guy.
snap, let's just create a just massive uninstaller for your plugins where you can search it and the whole nine. And then I'm going to have it grow into also for video people for things like LUT packs and all those other things. So it's literally
And sample packs.
sample packs. So it's gonna grow. The whole premise of it is going to grow. But and I know a lot of them exist, right? Like there's a bunch of Clean My Macs and all these kind of things out there. But our approach,
which also, shout out, Clean My Mac is retiring.
I love it. What do you mean?
What?
It's retiring. It's shutting down.
Why?
I don't know why, but they're retiring. I don't know if they're
Can I be
switching to
honest?
a new title. Go ahead. Do you think?
It might be
look it
something Apple trying to do.
Ooh.
Because Apple just announced the new Macs too and everything. Not the iOS, the OSs. So Mac OS 26, iOS 26, all of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's
So
crazy.
who
I'm
knows?
searching
It might-
right now.
It might be a feature that might.
I don't know. Who knows?
RIP all the my fault. RIP all the programs that we lost the wrong way. I'm hearing something about WinRAR ain't around
Getting
as much
bombed?
no
Wow.
more. Rapid Gator, I think it was called.
That sounds familiar.
RIP Rapid Gator, Mediafire, RIP Mediafire.
Media Fire. Wow.
RIP Spinrilla.
Spin real. I remember that.
RIP, yeah, just RIP all the websites we lost all the way.
Well-
Uploaded.to. That's from
Just
my
all of
people.
those websites. Well, what I say is,
uTorrent.
obviously, I know there's a bunch of different, you know, kind of like Clean My Mac and all that stuff. But I was like, oh, that'd be cool to have one that's very specific,
plugins, yeah.
but also one that's
And
just
Clean My Mac don't clean up the plugins like they should.
it doesn't. But also, I wanted one that also can just be for music professionals and just media professionals, because eventually we're gonna do more like LUT packs and all kinds of other niche kind of things. So the whole program is going to be based off of like niche things that may not take up the most space, but it's just a nuisance. Like our plugins. To be honest, first thing I'm probably gonna do is go through all of my Acoustica. Like I'm gonna just look for Acoustica and I'm gonna go move a lot of these plugins because I think I downloaded like all of them one time and it took up so much
Oh, the
space.
zip files too.
Yes.
Like let's
Make
delete those.
DSP, I just want to clean up. UAD, I just want to clean up. I hate when I go to the UAD folder and there's a bunch of plugins I know I don't have the license
Speaking
for,
of which,
but
you're
I'm
on
not
there.
sure. Like I'm not sure what I
You
actually
probably have
have.
AU versions of every plugin. It's like, why do
That I
have
don't
this?
need. Yeah. So
Speaking of which, y'all
it's
are
coming
on
soon. It's
your-
called Bypass. Let me just finish this.
Yeah,
It's called Bypass. And it's coming soon. I can't wait for y'all to get it. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is either I don't even want to tell y'all that. I told you too much already. But just know
It's on the way.
on the way. It may be at the time of this recording, it might be out already because literally my developer's like, finally, bro, we're finally getting done with it. It's actually not as easy as I thought. I was like, oh, this is easy. And it's been taking a long time. So super excited. Can't wait for y'all to see it. And I hope you enjoy it when it comes out.
Facts. Whatchamacallit?
Bypass.
I was literally about to say, damn, I can't remember I lost the train of thought. I can't remember the plugin name now.
That's okay.
Man,
a
the train will
plugin.
come back in an hour.
Yeah, well, we'll take.
Yeah.
We're taking this out anyway. That's the end of our episode
Hey, man,
anyway.
thank y'all for supporting us. This
My
has been my studio nerds podcast.
Nerds.
For studio nerds like yourself, you know what I mean? Show us some love, subscribe, become a member, and all the stuff that we haven't been saying. And yeah.
What can
Love
they
y'all.
remember though?
Remember that. Hey man, clean your Mac sometimes.
Facts.